In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and pink beetles. Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffin podcast with your hosts, Chris Ingram and Coach Vaughn. Now, let's get to the show.
Nation, what's going on? It's your boy Chris.
It's your boy Coach Vaughn.
And this is a No Bluffing podcast where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies, man. Vaughn, what up, bro, man? I'm excited for today, man. We got a good one for these mud truckers today, bro. How you feeling over there, my boy?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm really excited about this episode, man. Really excited about talking ball. I'm
Yes,
in a
sir.
rhythm now. It's my daughter's first week of school. They got past Wednesday. You know what I mean? My 3-year-old got past Wednesday. She did
Yes,
something
sir.
today, man. Let me tell you what she did today, bro.
What she done did, bro? What the little one done did, dog?
This little girl is terrified of bugs, bro. I mean, any
What?
bug, flying bug, crawling, ant, fly, don't matter. She's scared
Yeah.
of every bug.
Yeah.
Her teacher today sent me and my wife a video
Oh, no.
of her entire class looking at a spider on the wall, and she just smiling. I said, is this picture from this video? She like, yes. I've never seen her smile like that at no insect, bruh.
Well, she front row on the picture. Is she in the front of the class?
Bro, I wish I could show y'all the picture, bro.
Ah!
Front row, just a cheese and looking at it like this. Just a giggling
man.
cheese. I'm like, bro,
I've been
I
there,
don't
bro.
know. Changing
I've
her
been there.
already, man.
Hey,
Changing her
you
already.
know you been. Oh, well, I'm gonna speak for me. I ain't gonna say you. I know for me, it's been some shit that I've been terrified about. That because I'm with the homies, I gotta tighten up. I'm about to piss on myself on the inside. But I gotta let these things
okay,
know.
facts.
Don't try me. Don't try me.
Facts. Okay, so she. Okay, baby girl, keeping it P then. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. She keeping it P. Okay, bro. Okay, I'm cool with that. You made me feel a little bit better.
Hey, certain bugs I'm with her on. Walls, God, why you put them on earth? Because when I get out the side cutting grass, doing my thing, and that red motherfucker fly out my face,
bro.
Man, you got the whole yard, bro. You got it.
Speaking of bugs, man. So this is crazy that I forgot about this.
Yeah.
So we got a hornet's nest outside on one of our outside vents. Big ass hornets like this, boy. Mm-hmm. So we got the pest people who come all the time. They get rid of the hornets and then whatever. So then they start getting into the house. in the basement. I'm like, how are they getting in here? I'm downstairs putting my whiteboard on the wall because I'm making myself like a little coach's corner. You know what I mean? For the season where I can just sit down, watch film, calculate, do whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm screwing that bad boy in, man. I'm putting that bad boy in the wall. All of a sudden, I just hear something, pop, hit the ground. I'm like, what's a hornet that fell out the air conditioning vent, bro? I had to close all the vents in the house. It was alive. I had to.
He sounded off like that.
I had to walk down on him, man.
Yeah. He can have the house, bro.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I had to damn near jump off the ladder to get to him.
He called the Ghostbusters on these ones.
Hey, I had the gangster stomp. I had the pinky stomp. But man, I say all that just to say I done had to close all my vents in the basement, bro, and I'm waiting on the people to come back and get rid of them. But yeah, they getting into the air conditioning HVAC unit, I guess, and I don't know, man.
When I first moved to this house, bro, I was trying to figure out the same thing. It wasn't hornets, thank you, Jesus. But
yeah,
man, it was them red mugs, them red walls, bro. I'm talking about like every day, it's just one star flying around the house. I'm like, hey, I know I'm a freak about closing doors. Like, don't leave doors open, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, close the door. I don't need mosquitoes. I don't need nothing in this mug. And they just keep coming, bro. Come to find out, when we first moved in, it's a little seal and on my back door where you could see a little bit of light coming through. And so I had to get them to come back and reseal it because apparently that's where they was coming from. Once I got that done, it was done, bro. But I'm talking about, man, I was like, hey, baby, we're going to do something about this house. I ain't like, where they coming from? Like, where do you find it at? Because like you said, if you like me, I'm thinking they coming out of vents or whatever.
Facts.
Well, I'm about to lose my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So shout out to Reggie Freeman Alexander of the sponsor of BCF because boy, I can't really deal with the bugs, my guy. I had to get you to come up here to get some stuff taken care of if it was still going on up here, bad. So yeah, but I feel your daughter 100%. And I hate that because I done pass it on to my biggest daughter. Bro, the first curse word my daughter said, watch out, Rusty. Watch out, bro. Hey, what I do in my home don't concern you, my boy. I'm just messing with him. The very first curse word that my oldest daughter said was the B word. It was bitch. Reason being is because it was, I'm talking about the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life in the laundry room one night. And she running around doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, playing. And she must have hit the corner as I'm in full like fight or flight mode with this motherfucker. Not joking, bro. The mother about that big, bro. I'm like, where do you get these bugs from?
Oh my Lord.
Bit. So I ain't think nothing of it. You know, so I'm just thinking, you know, she at the time I think she was like maybe 2 or 3. Oh. And a few days later, one of them like little bitty small beetles ran across the floor. My little 2-3-year-old baby is out there. Bit. I said, bro, I gotta watch what I'm saying, bro. I am teaching the wrong thing around here, bro.
Yeah, I said this. That literally happened to me this week, bro. My oldest daughter came to me, and she was like, "Daddy, Melina said a cuss word," and I was like, "What'd she say?" She was like, "I don't want to say it." So I told Melina to come in there, and I was like, "Melina, what you say?" And she was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh my God.
I'm like, yo, where'd you get this from? And the whole time I'm asking where she get it from, but I'm like, yo, she might have overheard me. Or you know how you just with the fellas, you know, she could have overheard me saying anyway. So be careful what y'all say around these kids, man. They pick up on it. They pick up on it fast, yo.
Fast, bro. Like my 2-year-old, she'll be 3 next year, but with her, I got a feeling like my oldest, bro, she's a sweetheart, bro. Like she'll add like, Daddy, you said a bad word, don't do that. I already know that 2-year-old, she just gonna flat out and tell me. I already know it, bro. Like she is the gangster of the crew. I just know, like when she start or if she hear, that's why I got to be careful around her. She ain't gonna let them fly, bro. So
yeah, them youngest ones. He said right to the big leagues,
straight to
bro.
it.
She skipped all the small pass, all the small cuss words. straight to the.
Now the next one for my daughter was
gusto.
fuck it. It was fuck it. That was the funniest one. But it was again. I done did something, and next thing you know, fuck it. So she done heard that. I'm like, God, I gotta chill, bro. She's picking up on this language. It's crazy, man. It's tough. It's tough, man.
Yo, that's all right, bro.
Oh, man.
Kids are hilarious, bro.
Man, I got my nephew to call my man. You see, why you sending folks out, JD?
That's messed up. Yeah. You don't play with mama. Mama might. Yeah. You crazy.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. That's some good stuff right there, boy. I'm glad you picked me up with that one, man. Because my weekend.
Right.
My weekend wasn't it was a different weekend, bro. It was some different energy for me, bro, all the way around. It's just been kind of weird. You talking about Grizz Twitter. Want to say, you got some stuff going on there. Also had a close family friend that got killed in Memphis. Over the weekend, y'all may have saw it was a school teacher that got killed, Christian Riddle. I want to send a rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family. The first Chris that I've ever met in my life was very, very young, man, and just so unfortunate that stuff that happened. So that kind of messed me up. It was stuff with Grizz Twitter going on, some storms going on, had some stuff at work. It was just some dark energy, bro. Stuff back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I've been looking forward to the show to kind of just pop it a little bit, have a little fun, man. Obviously have fun in real life, but right. It's one of them things where, like I said, we really big on mental health on this show, and I always want to make sure that people understand, man. Like, it's cool to have those instances. You got to live in it. You got to suck it in and just kind of figure out a way to get out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so I was definitely in some of them vibes. I'm like, man, it's just some weird energy going around for sure, man. So I'm excited, bro, to talk about basketball today. I don't want to talk about people that ain't here on the team no more because folks and their feelings about that, I don't care.
Every week.
I don't care. Y'all can get mad again. I might just say his name just to piss y'all off. We'll see how that goes.
Facts.
Actually, I think we got to mention his name once on one of these topics, but
we do.
Kenny.
We talking NBA, baby.
Kenny. I'm looking at you, Kenny. Don't set us up, Kenny. Kenny gonna set us up again for the Okie doke. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, but real talk, I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I did feel that dark energy as well. Like, I did a lot of housework. That dark energy kind of caught on to me and my wife earlier this week. Just putting us in a funk, a lot of frustration. Communication was terrible.
Oh, yeah,
it just take locking in and finding that peace and then being able to settle everything. Being able to, communicate, being able to lean into stuff that you enjoy doing. And I can feel a lot of people around, like me in general, or just online in general. I feel like they're kind of like, I feel like a lot of people are doubting themselves. I feel like there's a lot of doubt in the air. There's a lot of uncertainty in the air. There's a lot of, finance issues. There's a lot of, people just looking for, the next step or the next direction, bro. And I just want to give people some solace, bro. Like, as long as you're breathing, you waking up every day, bro, you got a chance to go out here and make it right. You got a chance to go out and chase what you want to chase. Yo, your purpose is a lonely road.
Come on.
I'm gonna be honest. Some of the closest people to you will not support your purpose, right? But it's not their purpose, bro. Like, it's yours. Yeah, and it's just a famous verse in the Bible that talks about Jesus, where it talks about like a prophet not being, a prophet not really being loved in his hometown.
Own land, yep.
Exactly, in his own land. And I feel like a lot of people feel that type of energy right now, but bro, it's gonna be all right. Even if it is a lonely road, you keep going in it and stepping in your purpose, you're gonna find your people, bro. But keep yourself lifted, man. Life too short.
That's a
Life
fact.
is too short, bro. It's too short to be down on yourself. Go shoot some hoops. go watch some comedy specials. I'm just naming stuff that I do.
Right. Likewise, bro. Right. Likewise.
Shit, go get a drink.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I can't tell you how many times, bro, where I had a rough day, and man, next thing you know, I get home and I don't watch it as much because they got their own app. I ain't paying for that. But bro, I used to turn on 85 South almost every Friday when they was dropping new episodes, just because I'm like, bro, I know I'm gonna see her about 3 hours, laugh my ass off. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I can't wait till they get back to doing that consistently, bro. That
Man.
was a time, bro. That was a time. I really
Yep.
enjoyed them doing that. I go back and watch Bernie Mac a lot. I watch man, I watch all of the classics, bro. Like sometimes
They
you
get
just
you right.
gotta get in that space where you just laughing and you enjoying life, bro. For real.
Yep, that's a fact. And salute to JD, man. He 100% he did the other day. He said, protect your peace, bro. Like I'm
Facts.
at a point now over at the crazy shit that I witnessed on social media this past weekend. I said, bro, I'm just gonna pray for you folks and keep it moving, bro. Like I can't because the energy that's out there, like even we ain't got to talk about it, but I think the
Facts.
DC situation that they people are trying to even put out there now, I'm like, bro, I can't even. I got to unplug because like y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like basketball should be fun, and now we done make this shit. You talking about personal? Like we going over leaps and bounds of shit that don't even got nothing to do with it, man. So yeah, bro. Like real life is real life. We're gonna enjoy real life. We're gonna enjoy basketball. And like Keelan said, man, this is preaching to myself and to y'all. Don't let this social media shit get to y'all, man. Thank you for the word, yeah, Keelan. Thank you for the word, Pastor Vaughn. We're gonna take the coach out. We're gonna put Pastor Vaughn on that mug because he was cooking. He was cooking.
Chill.
Hey, we some cussing pastors on this mug for y'all today, boy. It's okay. Salute to Kenny. Kenny got me right with my sound over here, man. So salute to my guy. Definitely taking it up a level. I'm gonna have to go back and play it back and see how it sound compared to the last week. But man, appreciate you for sure. And everybody that's up in here.
I'm gonna have to go on Spotify for this one. Yes, sir. It's like
it's gonna be one of the ones.
It's like ASMR up this.
Yeah. For real, just picking up me, lick my lips in this mug. Come on, bro. Chill out. Calm down now. Hold on. Whoa. Before we do anything though, man, make sure y'all give us a follow on X at the handle below. Make sure y'all do that before you do anything. We're gonna try to get this in today. We're gonna go ahead and put it out there right now. The No Bluffin hotline. Make sure y'all take the number that number down. If y'all have something that y'all want to get off y'all chest after the break, you can call that number. We're going to try to get you in on the show. We don't have a sophisticated method right now. Kenny is working on that, but you do got that number to definitely go ahead and do the No Bluffing fan tape. Just make sure when you get on that mic that you don't bluff. Make sure you don't do that. And also give us a follow on the main pod page as well at the handle below. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. Hey, Wayno, don't check me either. He's talking about me having my sleeves out. I'm tapped into my inner Evan Hayes, man. I talked to Evan yesterday. Evan had some real good news for me. I'm not going to say on the show. I'll let him announce it when it's ready. But some real good news with his new job, man. I'm proud of that dude. That's my little brother. I'm excited for what he got going on at ABC 24. But I'm definitely in honor of him. I got my arms out, man. So y'all watch out now. We talking
Shout
about
out Ev,
man. Ass, man. I'm about to get on their ass with my sleeveless shirt on, man.
Shout out Ev, man. I gotta get in the gym first, man. I don't know. I might be losing.
Hey, man. See, the camera ain't really showing too much. You know what I'm saying? You see it's cut out, but you ain't seeing all the meekness on this man. I'm gonna leave that where it is, man. Ain't gonna hurt nobody out here. My bad.
Yo.
This week we will not have music on the No Bluffing News. Trying something out with the sound as well. So we're just gonna move right into it, Vaughn. If you don't mind, my guy.
Let's get it. Let's rock.
Yeah, man. It's number one. We're gonna talk about the latest NBA moves. Been a little bit of traction, a little bit of stuff. You know, we are in the dark days of the NBA offseason at this point. Most teams have, solidified their roster for the most part. LeBron's out of the way. Giannis is out of the way. Most of those other moves have trickled in. DeMar DeRozan, you got him signing with the Nuggets. It's a couple other ones we haven't really talked about, Vaughn, but I know as a recent over the last maybe weekend, he would say it's been some, semi-major moves as well. Klay Thompson decided that he's going to sign with Miami. That he went ahead and reached a buyout with the Dallas Mavericks. Today, you had Benedict Mathurin. He actually opted out of a restricted free agent or qualifying offer with the Clippers. He won't be returning with them. He'll actually be going to the New Orleans Pelicans, a guy that, I know me and you have talked about in the past would be, we would love to see in a Grizzlies uniform. And then as soon as we started the show, Vaughn, which one I was kind of waiting on finally to drop, you got Jonathan Kuminga is going to the Timberwolves on a 2-year deal.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup.
Just based on those moves and some of maybe some of the other ones that I didn't mention, man, how you feeling about some of these moves? Talk to me.
From a team perspective, man, I think Klay Thompson going to Miami, I think that was the best decision he could have made. You got rim reliant generational player in Giannis that's going to attack the rim. You got a bunch of defenders around you to take the defensive load off of you, and all you got to do is just be open and shoot when you're open, right? And play some decent defense, and you might even get a few nights to just take a night off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just from where your team might be in the standings. I think that's a really good fit for them. But in terms of it moving me, I mean, I still probably view them the same. I think Clay helps them a lot, but he's not an elite enough shooter at this stage for me to be blown away by the move unless he's turning back the clock. Kuminga to the Wolves. That's a nice one because looking at their roster, they really needed that power forward position. You didn't really want Jaden McDaniels playing that power forward position. I think now with Kuminga in the fold, it makes it a little bit easier for at least them from a starter's perspective to have the talent that they need to compete with other starting lineups. But at the same time, Kuminga has been this guy that's expected to be something and hasn't really fulfilled the full potential of what he can be. But if he's going to do it anywhere, you're going to do it with a pass first point guard like LaMelo that can stretch the floor, be creative, and loves to, find his teammates, and just an alpha dog like Ant who can motivate you in more ways than one. And I think that athleticism that they have across that 2, 3, and 4. I mean, I would say 5-2 with Rudy Gobert. You got Rudy Gobert, Kuminga, Jaden McDaniels. Then you got Anthony Edwards at the 2, and then a big point guard in LaMelo at the 1. That's a pretty good starting lineup. Starting lineup, but their bench is gonna have to really help them out. But all in all, it don't really move the needle for me in terms of wins and losses. Only team that maybe moved the needle was Kuminga to the Wolves, and then you had Mathurin going to New Orleans, and I don't know. I don't really know what New Orleans is doing, to be honest. Good pickup, but
Right.
I don't know what
There's no direction, bro.
Right, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
And then the thing about it, to me, that's kind of like the odd part about it, the contract is really small. Number one, the Clippers, them not trying to retain him, retaining Brad Beal. I don't know what you expect on a rebuilding team to get out of him. Like veteran leadership, maybe. You know what I'm saying? At the deal they brought him in, you're not really committed long-term money, large money. So I don't know what type of role he's looking at. So to let him go to bring back Brad, you know what I'm saying, was kind of weird. But that 1-and-1 deal that Mathurin is on, bro, you guarantee, I think it's a player option on that second year. That dude finna go out and shoot the hell out of the basketball. And I ain't talking about efficiency. Like I hope he's efficient, but I'm just talking about he gonna get the FGAs up in New Orleans, bro. Like because he's trying to make another bag. So I don't know what that does for that team that's rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it from their standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, but even with that Clippers teams re-signing Brad Beal, I mean that's not a bad move. I mean they got Darius Garland at the 1. You're probably starting Keaton Wagler.
Should.
Yeah, Brad Beal's probably coming off the bench. You got Brook Lopez, you got Rui Hachimura, then you're gonna have Brandon Ingram coming over there as well. I mean, depending on how they look, I don't know what their depth looks like. Max Strus, they got Max Strus too. Chris Dunn, Kobe Sanders looked pretty decent last year. Baba Miller looked good in summer league. It's a lot of teams in the West that wouldn't surprise me if they ended up in the play-in.
Yeah.
Like if they won 35 plus games and ended up in the play-in. And the Clippers are one of them. But like you said, it doesn't really move the needle. And I mean, I probably would have re-signed. I don't know. Kobe Sanders looked really good last year, and I think he's probably a Mathurin type player. Yeah. And then Baba Miller has the ability to potentially be a Mathurin type player as well. So maybe that's what they were thinking. Cam Christie's still there. Rui Hachimura coming in.
Is Derrick Jones over there still?
That's a good question. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, Derrick Jones. I don't think he was a free agent at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a weird, like, and we're going to talk about that. That's why I'm so excited for this main topic for today. It's a lot of teams, especially in the West. I didn't really dig too far in the East because we're talking about the West today. But, like, a lot of these teams are in, like, this weird, I don't want to call it purgatory, but, like, you can say that they're rebuilding, but it's like they have rebuilding and have we got veterans up here to support the rebuild. Like, I guess it's the way that you would want to do a rebuild. You're supposed to do it, but like it's a lot of teams that built that way. Outside of shit. Maybe I can't even Denver. OKC is they all around the same age. Yeah, like I don't know who's like this just veteran team at this point that you going into the season. They're saying like, okay, they're gonna really compete. The oldest team is probably what, the Warriors.
I mean,
yeah.
And I did have somebody just call a hotline.
Oh,
we're gonna get with y'all. After this topic, we're gonna get with y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna call you right back. Whoever that was calling, stay put. I'm gonna call you right back.
Let us know in the chat who it is, man. Y'all come over here trolling this shit. We got to go and click up on you.
Facts. Yeah, but I like that 5 through 12 in the West is gonna be a dog fight for sure.
Absolutely,
for sure. Yeah. Yep. But no real moves really moved me, to be honest. Maybe the Clay one, Kuminga, those were good moves, but were they championship moves? I don't know.
Yeah. Kuminga, the thing with me with that Timberwolves thing, bro, that's a lot of dudes with high talent, but the basketball IQ is not there for that squad. I don't think. Like, you don't have nobody really to right the ship. 1 through 5, like, Ant is the guy. Like, we know that Ant gonna go out there and ball, but like LaMelo, you don't know what the hell he gonna do on the court some days. His talent is through the roof, but he just may do some crazy shit on the court. Jay McDaniels may clothesline a motherfucker going up for a layup. The Kuminga may just turn into Kobe one night, but in the bad version of him. And Gobert, like, you just never know what his goofy ass gonna do. So like, it could go either way with that team, bro. I really don't know, but I'm excited to watch no matter what. Like, that's a team that I will be having the TV on for their games, 100%.
Yeah, but also if it clicks,
it could
be dangerous if it clicks. And I'm trying to think of who it may remind me of. Maybe a Dame and CJ type, maybe a more jumbo Dame and CJ type vibe.
They huge now.
If it clicks, you know what I mean? Like, it could really click and be like one of those Portland teams from back in the day. Or it can really, really click, and now you got that jumbo backcourt. I'm trying to remember who even reminds me of that. I can't really think of it. Good size. Wasn't really expected to be good together, but figured it out. I don't know. I can't really think of much.
And Wade, but that's just, they not even on that same level.
Yeah, that's a different.
That's not even there.
That's a different tier. That's a different tier, bro. Yeah, I can't really think too much, but
yeah,
it could be potentially dangerous, man. Maybe. Nah, that ain't gonna work either. But it could be special if they can figure it out, man.
Yeah,
I'm moving on from them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me ask you this before we get up off there, because one you made me think about. They kind of had it recently. This team actually put us out. Was the Timberwolves when they had D'Lo? You know, he ain't no
true.
He ain't no small point guard.
A better version. Yeah, like a 2.0 type version of that. I'm gonna call DJ back, man. Let's do
it. Let's do it. Let's get it in.
DJ, I hope you still there, man. I'm about to call you back, brother.
I feel naked without this music, Kenny, but we're gonna make it work.
Tell me how that sound. How that sound? What's up, DJ?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Chris?
What up?
Right.
What up?
Hey, man,
my guy.
Yeah, pretty good. How y'all doing?
Doing all right, man. How you living?
Oh, man, just trying to make it out here, you know. Just trying to wheel and deal, I guess that's why I could put it.
Yes,
facts. Yeah, you called a no bluffing line to get your take off. What's your take, man? What's your take of the day?
Oh, man, my take of the day. You know, y'all were hitting on the head about the Western Conference and the Grizzlies. And I think my biggest, how should I put this? My biggest gripe has been going on specifically with Dark Twitter or the Grizzlies Death Star, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go on my Trick Williams moment and say, let's talk about it, all right? For one thing, I think we got so used to the West being a gauntlet all these years that I think some people are not understanding that the West isn't what it used to be. Like, it's more so the Eastern Conference is becoming what the West used to be as far as the depth and the teams that are in contention for playoffs and things like that. So I think it's gettable for playing for the Grizzlies. I think versatility-wise, I mean, it's probably the most versatile roster that I can recall the Grizzlies have ever had. I mean, just the size and the length and what we have is something that we really haven't experienced before, I believe, as a fan base. We've been wanting this for a while now. So I think, like the Zeke has finally put those teams together. And I think T.I., I think with the whole situation last year with T.I., I think we need to actually look at this year, the year to really evaluate what he does and give him a chance. I think last year was just such a there was just so much going on. I mean, it's kind of really hard for any rookie coach to succeed in that situation, really. So I think we just need to give T.I. a chance on that front. But really, my biggest thing is like, I need everybody just to calm down when it comes to the Grizzlies. Like, it's a young team. We're in rebuild mode. Like, let's just relax. All right? Let's just watch the team grow and progress and enjoy some basketball that I think is going to be great for the city. Like I said, they're going to grind. They're going to piss off some teams. And like I said, they're going to be some dogs.
Facts.
Which is all we wanted.
Facts.
So
Facts.
this whole doom and gloom I've been saying, I don't understand it. I really don't. It really, just to be honest, it kind of pisses me off because I'm like, what is it to, like, I understand it. Like I said, John's gone. That chapter is gone. Like, we wasn't going anywhere. It is what it is. Move on. All right, let's just move on and enjoy what we have now. And I think we're going to have a great future on our hands, like I said. So that's really my biggest take of the day. Really, I think the 5-12 is gettable for the Grizzlies. And also keep in mind, I know everybody's looking at the draft and, hey, getting a bigger guard, but hey, y'all, there's no incentive to lose. You have all the incentive to go out there and win ball games, okay?
Right.
All right. So there's no reason we should be tanking or, hey, looking at the next draft and things like that. We should be focused on winning ball games, okay? At this point.
Right.
So I just want the fan base to kind of, hey, just relax, y'all. Just chill. I know what y'all got going on, but just relax.
Yeah. DJ, I might put that on the T-shirt, man, with some Grizzlies players on it. Just relax.
Yeah.
Move on and relax. That might be 2 different T-shirts right there.
Like
man,
that.
We're moving on up like the Jeffersons, man. We're moving from the basement to the penthouse. All right, let's just look at it that way, man. We hitting that.
They gonna hate that one, DJ. Hey, man, appreciate you calling in, bro. Really do,
Thanks.
man. Have a great day, man. Thank you for your take, bro. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Hey, man, y'all do a great job, man. Enjoy y'all show. Keep doing y'all thing, man. Hey, man, we look forward to hopefully meeting y'all soon, man. Like
yes,
that,
sir.
I didn't want to say nothing about Chris Cleese being out, man. He kind of look like a middle school football coach, but hey, that's neither here nor there.
He on your ass, Chris.
It's all good.
Brother.
It's all
brother.
good.
Have a good one, man.
It's love.
All right.
Love that, man. Love that.
Yeah, man. He did not bluff at all. He did not bluff. Hey, man, Chris, I kind of want to skip everything and just get to the main topics, man. I'm ready to skip everything and get to the main topics. I want to talk some Grizz, bro. Let's get it. He got me hyped. DJ got me hyped, man. I'm turned up now.
Let's pay some bills real quick. Forget this last topic, this next topic, because it wasn't nothing but some mess anyway. Y'all don't hear that shit. Y'all don't listen to the other
talk about English Counter
30 shows that's out there from Grizz Media or Memphis Media. Y'all listen to that shit over there. We ain't even gonna talk about it. English Counter, use a bitch. All right, we're gonna move it on like this. We're gonna move on from that shit. We're gonna pop it off like this, man. We're gonna pay some bills. We're gonna throw the commercial on. We'll be right back, man. I'm excited for this topic. Y'all hold on to your seat. We're gonna compare the Grizzlies roster. We're gonna break this shit down by position. How it just ranks up in the West, and then from there we're gonna do another cool. All this gonna be live, by the way, most of it anyway. So y'all stay tuned for that. We also gonna do the teams win, loss, and records, kind of where that puts the Grizzlies in the West like a live power ranker. So I'm excited to kind of talk this through with y'all in the comments and with Vaughn. We'll be right back on the other side of No Bluffin' Podcast.
In Memphis, we don't just make memories. We make moments. A Memphis-owned brewery where great beer meets great times. Crafted right here for the city we love. Live music, game days, and events all year long. There's always something happening at Grind City Brewing. Bring your crew, bring your energy, and make every night feel like a celebration. Real beer, real Memphis.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you think that growing older means slowing down, sleeping poorly, and lacking the motivation to do the things you want to do, then I've got just the spot for you right here in Memphis. At Game Day Men's Health, you're more than just a number. You're a partner in your health journey. From the free hour-long initial consult to comprehensive check-ins along the way, you're in complete control of your health. Offering TRT, weight loss protocols, performance enhancement, and shockwave therapy for musculoskeletal injuries, you can get back to feeling like the younger version of yourself.
At your initial visit, you'll have your blood pressure, PSA, testosterone, hemoglobin, hematocrit, all tested with your results before you leave the clinic. Plus, you have a real conversation with your provider and not just an in-and-out visit. Game Day can help with muscle pain, joint pain, hair loss, ED, peptides, and more. With 2 convenient locations in the Memphis area, your path to a better life is just minutes away. Call today to schedule your free 101 consultation.
Some dreams don't just come true, they come with 4 paws. At Puppy Dreams, we match loving families with happy, healthy puppies. From playful companions to lifelong best friends, your perfect match is waiting. And with our professional grooming spa, your pup will look as amazing as they feel. Visit Puppy Dreams today and meet the one who's been waiting just for you. Tired of the same old fast food? The soggy fries, the frozen flavors, the meals that never quite hit right. Head over to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, where everything starts fresh and flavor comes first. Our chicken is fried in rich beef tallow for that bold, old-school crunch you can actually taste. And don't skip the premium homemade southern sides, fresh greens, hearty white beans, and creamy mac and cheese made to complete the meal. Bring your whole family. There's plenty of space to relax, plus a game room the kids will love. Catch the game on big screens, grab a drink at the full bar, and enjoy happy hour specials every day from 3 to 6, all day on Tuesday and Sunday. Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real food, real flavor, made from scratch.
Nation, welcome back to the No Buff Podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies, man. Welcome back, man. I got a great topic for y'all, man. Number one, salute to Black Ninja DJ. Appreciate you calling in, bro. That's something that we've been wanting to get on here for a long time. But I think it's in my marketing class a long time ago, man, Vaughn. They talked about how sometimes it takes us to see the first person do something and people are joining. It was a video of this dude was dancing weird as hell at a party out at the park one day. And next thing you know, it was one person that joined them. And next thing you know, it was 3 people that joined. And by the end of the club, bro, the whole damn park was sitting there dancing crazy as hell. So, hey, man, y'all come on dance with us, dog. Come have a party with us, bro. Appreciate you, Black Ninja DJ, for sure. Let me see here. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go here like this, man. We got to get to it because we want to make sure we finished in time for our guys over on the beat, for sure. So we're gonna start it off like this and make sure I got the right overlay up on this joint. Let's see. Yes, sir. Actually, that's the wrong one. Sorry. All right. So what we're doing is this, man. So there's a lot of talk about, you know, where the Grizzlies, where their roster stands among the West. We were just talking about previously, like how everybody kind of got a mixed bag, young guys, veteran guys. And I think just as Black Ninja DJ said perfectly, like he he hit my point home more than I could have probably. Like, it's such a shakeup with the way that the West can line up based on how these rosters are looking. People are looking at what the Grizzlies have, and what maybe has been removed versus saying, okay, let's just really look at the landscape of these rosters, bro. So we're gonna break these down and rank these guys based on positions. And at the end, we're gonna try to give a collective take of, all right, well, with these guys at these certain positions and numbers and rankings, where does that kind of put the Grizzlies roster at? And we all gonna do that with the win-loss record as well. So I'm excited to see what we end up on that. So, but I'm gonna let you take it first. I'm gonna kind of pause. I'm gonna let you take the mic first. Pause. I'm gonna let you do this thing. I'm gonna let you speak on the topic. God damn, that's horrible. No matter what I say, that was an extreme pause. I'm gonna let you take the topic first. And start off. I don't know if you want. Do you want to do this by position, like you do point, I do point, and we go from there, or do you want to go through the whole thing? How you feeling?
We can do point shooting, so I'll go all the way down to the big man.
All right.
We can start with point guard,
Just
based off of who I think are the best point guards in the league. I'll try to name those guys first, and then try to name why I think Ty Jerome might fit in all of this.
Right.
First, I need to pull up a Western Conference roster so that way I know Western Conference, so I can know what teams are what. But my first person who I'm gonna have up there is definitely going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he's the number one point guard in the league right now, big guard in the league. He's going to be number one for obvious reasons. NBA champion, MVP, and honestly, probably could have won MVP again last year if he really, if it wasn't this bias thing or this participation trophy thing that the NBA is doing with MVP awards. They don't always pick the right MVP because they don't want guys to stack up on accolades. And I don't understand that part. But Shai Gilgeous was definitely deserving of another MVP. And I think he's by far the best guard in the league, in my opinion. Right after that is Luka. When it comes to the West, Luka Doncic is going to be right after that. I think right now, Luka just has to figure out what he's going to do defensively, and he will honestly be one of the most unstoppable players and most productive players probably in NBA history. Like, he could probably put himself in a top 10 player conversation if he just plays an ounce of defense. He's that talented. Steph Curry, obviously he's already a top 10 player of all time in my book. Seems like he just continues to just keep his level where it is. Like, his longevity is probably just as good as the LeBron or KD at this point. Like, he's been pretty consistent. He's been consistently rising. He reached his peak, and now he's kind of plateauing and just giving you a certain level of production and a certain level of just energy every single night. And I just think Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous, Luka, you can choose what order you want to put them in, but I think those are by far the top 3 point guards in the West, in my opinion. And then from there, this is where it gets kind of interesting. I'm just going to be honest. This is where it gets interesting because outside of that, I'm going to probably take the young guy on the Spurs over De'Aaron Fox. I'm probably going to go Dylan Harper, and I'm going to say Dylan Harper is probably top 4 point guard in the West right now. Based on what he did in the playoffs. Remember, guys, this is preseason, so this is just a projection. But based on what he did in the playoffs, I honestly don't see no reason why De'Aaron Fox would be having a ball in his hands over him, having the usage rate over him. I think if they gave him the usage rate and gave him the keys to this thing the way they should, he's undoubtedly going to be a top 4 point guard because he showed in the playoffs that he can do it on that type of stage, and I think that's the biggest thing that matters. And now, if you can do that in the playoffs, I know that he can maintain that same level over a season. I know he can. It's just going to be all about whether or not they give him the opportunity to do so. So I would definitely put Dylan Harper there. Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray will probably be my 5. I think Jamal Murray is one of those guys where he plays his role during the season. He's figured out a way to maintain a certain level of production, and then in the playoffs, when needed, he steps up and he always plays like a top 5, top 10 point guard in the league. And I just think, I don't know, I just weigh playoffs a lot more higher over, him maybe averaging 18 points, 19 points a game or whatever. That doesn't really matter to me during the regular season when you can come out there and drop 40, 45 and 5. Like, I don't, he's done that consistently. He's another champion. And honestly, he's probably one of the more underrated players in the entire NBA. But especially in the Western Conference, I think he's undoubtedly a top 5 point guard. And this one gets interesting because you have this crop of players. You have Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball. You have those crop of guys, and 3 of those guys are extremely injury prone.
Yeah.
Right? And this is where the conversation about like where Ty Jerome can eventually land in this ranking. And this is based on next season, guys. With the injury history of Ty Jerome, of Ja Morant, of Damian Lillard as a recent, of Darius Garland, I think of DeJounte Murray is another one in that group. I think Ty Jerome is the only one in that group who hasn't really gotten the opportunity to get a high usage rate and be the guy on a team. And I just think in regards to next year, with the way that Isolo plays his lineups, with how comfortable he looked in the system last year, like I'm not saying that Ty Jerome is the 7th or 6th best point guard in the West based on his entire career, but I'm saying that the player that Memphis got when he actually played last season looked like a top 5 Western starting type guard. Like he looked like he could be that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times we didn't even get to see him cross the 30-point mark because we just snatched him out of the game.
Sit your ass down. You tripping.
Exactly. He averaged 19.7, 5.7 assists while shooting 42% from 3, and he did it in 22.6 minutes a game. Now, when I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at the fact that now the leash is probably off. Now the same amount of focus that a Ja Morant might have been getting last year as a starter, preparing him for the position. All of that energy is going towards Ty Jerome and Scottie Pippen Jr. and those guys. But especially Ty Jerome.
Yeah.
And if he did that last year without having that, I think you could potentially see him average 20 and 5 next year. And if he does that, he's the 7th best point guard on this list. I'm probably putting Damian Lillard at 6 because it's Damian Lillard. That's why I'm putting him as it's Damian Lillard. But there's some other people that you could put up there. People are gonna talk about Keontae George. People are gonna talk about me maybe putting him over Darius Garland. People are gonna talk about me putting him over Fred VanVleet. People are gonna talk about me putting him over these players, even a Ja Morant. They're going to talk about me putting him on a Ja Morant, but this is my prediction, and I just don't see how Damian Lillard, Ja Morant, and Scoot Henderson are going to work on the Blazers. It's going to affect all of their productivity, in my opinion, if it does work. And if it doesn't work, somebody is not going to see the time, and it's either going to be Ja or Scoot. It's not going to be Damian Lillard. It's just not. So I'm picking Damian Lillard at 6, Ty Jerome at 7, and then you can fill it in on the back end however you want. What you got, Chris?
just throw him in.
Just throw him in there.
Hey, that's some spicy takes, man. I was listening to Chris Harrington and what's his name, Drew Hill. They had they were doing takes based on wing sauce. They had honey gold. They had hot, and then they had what was the last one they had? Ridiculous or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Them crazy. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put that in the last one. I'm gonna put it about milk. But I see the reason of what you're saying. If you take the name out, like take names off of these players, because if we talk about just name, skill level, you know what I'm saying? This it can change a little bit. You probably still gonna have Shea, Luka, and Steph as top 3. For
LaMelo
me,
will definitely be up there.
Yeah,
Jod be
I
up
had Book
there.
on my list just because I'm looking at that team. I know they signed the Gillespie kid, but we know that ball gonna be in Devin Booker hands. We know. That's what's
well,
gonna
if you
be.
put Devin Booker on this list, then yeah, he definitely going down to 8 or 9 for sure.
Yeah. You dropping them down. So I'll say, because I won't go through the whole thing. I'll say where, for the most part, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 1, 2, 3. We would lock and Steph. Shea, Luka, Steph. Like I said, I had Book at 4. I think both had Jamal Murray at 5. I believe. For me, 6. It goes to situation because 100 what you're talking about is going to play a key part in this. I hope that my guy gets traded somewhere else. It's Kyrie Irving. I think depending upon the situation he's in.
I had him at small. I had him at shooting guard.
You had him at the 2. Yeah. So that's my thing. Like if he stays in Dallas, which I don't see the point. If you're getting rid of Clay, you got rid of who else did they trade? They traded somebody else or got rid of somebody else. They making way for a young team to basically rebuild. I saw some rumblings that he may be headed to, by chance, Miami. I would be over the moon for him in Miami. I don't know how it works, but that gives a team that has a bunch of guys that maybe are not the best shooters. I mean, you got Clay coming in. Yes, he's like you said, he's not. Salute to Draymond. I know he get a lot of flack for the dumb shit he say. He was spot on, bro. Like, that's not 2017 Clay walking through that door, 2016 Clay. That is a 30-whatever-year-old Clay. It's not the same player. They're going to need a little bit extra firepower if they want to actually make it a title run. That's a guy that I would love to see
Thanks.
At the 6th spot. I did have Jai at 7. I had Melo at 8. I had Dame at 9. You had me really going back on my Fox pick because I had him at 10. But when you factor in Harper, like you said, talking about talent, opportunity, I probably got to change that up. So I'll leave that where it is for now. I had Keontae George. I have Ty Jerome at 12.
Which is basically what I'm kind of putting them in that 8 to 12 range with those guys that I talked about, because I'm just going based on next season prediction. Right. And I can just see a bunch. He's in a better situation than
he is.
Probably 90% of this list, 80% of this list. He's in a better situation. And I just think in terms of injury recently, he's just been more healthy than Ja, than LaMelo, than DeJounte, than Darius. Like, so I could just he's in that range though, which he's squarely in the mix. So that puts it perfectly. Me putting him at 8 and then you putting him at 12 actually like is perfect for like the range that we think he's in. That's perfect.
And then you got to factor in the bigs he gonna play with. The supporting cast that he has is just gonna make him just much better, bro. So like I said, he ain't the point guard of the future, but for right now, where we sitting at, I think he's
squarely in the mix. Squarely in the mix. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to shooting guards, man. Who you got for the 2-guard spot?
So I kind of did it as more so like just wings in general.
Wings, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I did it as wings in general. And obviously Kevin Durant is gonna be number 1. For sure. I have Jalen Williams from OKC up there as well. Kyrie Irving is up there. Devin Booker is up there. Denny Avdija is up there. I also had Cooper Flag up there. Bro, it's when it comes to the wings, I'm gonna just be transparent. I think that Jeremy Grant is a top 10 to 15 wing in this league. And I think that Cedric Howard falls slightly behind that, but with the opportunity to really leapfrog himself into the conversation. You have players that are better than him right now based on production, like a Jalen Green. Shaedon Sharpe is hurt right now. Jaden McDaniels, Amin Thomas. Those guys are better than him based on production in the league, but I could very easily see Cedric Coward, if it all works out for him perfectly, leapfrogging those guys. Like, leapfrogging those guys next season. So, but once again, squarely in the mix. You got 2 guys on your team that are top 20 shooting to small forward type players in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not in the league,
Right.
in the West.
In the West.
So, yeah, so it's, I mean, competitive once again, middle of the road. You know what I mean? There's some guys that our guys are better than. Jeremy Grant is better than a few guys on his list. And then you got Cedric Coward, who's probably going to walk a few guys on this list down in the next year. So that's just my view on it without getting too crazy deep into the wing situation. And then I didn't even mention a GG who has unlimited potential and probably falls just behind, Cedric Coward on that list as well. Yeah, he can easily just put himself in another stratosphere if he wanted to next year. So, yeah. How you feeling? Austin Reeves, I didn't mention Austin Reeves.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Too. Yeah, you got to you got to put out 15 in that joint.
Yeah.
I'm going to run through mine quick. I did mine through shooting guard and small forward, but it's really kind of quick. So, I mean, at shooting guard, you got Ant 1. I got AR 2 because I had Booker in the point guard. I want to put him in both. Stephon Castle, bro. He's probably my favorite player on that freaking Spurs team. And I think even from the leap he took last year, he's gonna take another one. I think this offseason he's gonna work on his ball handling. He has to be another ball handling guy on that team when it gets in crucial moments. He's gonna have to be better. And so hopefully he's working on that. So I put him at 3. I got Amen Thompson. I don't know if that jumper is ever gonna get better, but that dude just the two-way potential, the two-way player. I don't even want to say potential at this point. I think that he is what he is, bro. That dude is electric. And when we talking about the wings or the shooting guard, I'm gonna put him there. I got Darren Peterson at 5. I have Trey Murphy at 6. Oh, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Trey Murphy at 6, and I got Ced Coward at 7.
You got Ced Coward at 7 for shooting guards. I got him at
7 as shooting guards. Yeah. Yep. After him, I got
with yours. But with yours, you don't have Kyrie Irving or Devin Booker on that list.
No, they on my points.
Okay, they're on your point guard list. Okay, so that will put them at like 10 potentially.
If you add them in,
yeah, put them at
So that's like that 7. That's right there, almost like smack dab in the middle. If we're talking about 15 starters in the West, and then small forwards, I can't argue with nothing that you said. I got KD, Niavia, Cooper Flag, Lauri Markkanen, Jaden McDaniels. Actually, no, I'm tripping. I put tripping. Kevin Durant, Denny Avia, Jalen Williams, Lauri Markkanen, Jaden McDaniels, Jimmy Butler, Brandon Ingram, and then I had Jeremy Grant coming in at 9. On that. So, like, it's getting 20. To a point where, we talk 2 guys in the top 20. If you put it that way, top 20 wings, in my opinion, in the West. So, next we're gonna move to power forward. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Because it's a rookie. We're talking about a generational player potentially in Cam Boozer, man. So I want to see where you got him right there, bro.
People gonna be pissed off at me about this one. I'm gonna be honest. I got Victor Wembanyama at 1 as a power forward, but he can easily be on the center list as well. I just think that his natural position is power forward. So I do have him number 1. Number 2, even though he got punked out, I gotta show some respect. I got Chet Holmgren at number 2. Alperen Sengun is at number 3. I think Cameron Boozer is potentially a better player than Alperen Sengun. Like, right now, at this very moment. But I'm going to give him enough respect as somebody who's done it in the league and been an all-star that I'll keep him at 3. I have Zion Williamson at 4. Yes, even with his injury history and things like that, he has immense talent, and I just don't want to give up on the guy yet. I kind of just feel like at some point he's gonna he's gonna figure it out, and he's kind of starting to figure it out now. Still very young in his own right. I just think with the talent that Zion Williamson has, and with the production that he's put in, especially right out the gate before he ran into his injury problems, he was an all-star right out the gate. So I gotta put Zion Williamson at 4. And this is where it gets interesting because you have Julius Randle and Jaren Jackson Jr. The Julius Randle issue is
he got
sometimes
traded.
the IQ. Oh, he did get traded.
I wrote him down
He
too.
did get traded. He did get
I was sitting there
traded.
looking. I said,
So
why the fuck did I put Julius Randle in?
let me throw him out the window. Then he gone. He out the window. He out the window. He in Brooklyn. So yeah. But Jaren Jackson Jr. and Aaron Gordon would be like the two that I got like Cam Boozer kind of like in the middle of competing against.
Yeah.
Because I've watched Jaren Jackson Jr. for the last 100 years, it feels like. Great scorer. At one point was an phenomenal defender and probably still a above league average defender. The rebounding and the IQ that I've seen on display to this point, remember this is preseason, he could go to Utah and turn over a new leaf and be somebody completely different. Not likely, but could. You know what I mean? But based on what I've seen to this point, based on how I feel preseason, the rebounding, the lack of extra effort on rotations defensively, the lack of like inefficiency when it comes to decision making, I can't put Jaren Jackson Jr. definitively over Cam Boozer when I talk about projection for this season. For situation, for usage, for the track record that he has coming in, that might be a conversation to have. And then Aaron Gordon, I love his defense. Probably the second best defender on this list outside of Wembanyama. He's probably the second best defender on this list. When he's given the opportunity to increase his usage, he always shows up, always puts up the numbers, and shows that he can be just as productive as a guy like a Jaren Jackson Jr. or Julius Randle or anybody like that. But I just think that Cam Boozer's skill set wise has a better skill set offensively, and his IQ is so much higher offensively than both of those guys. On top of the potential that he has as a defender, which coming into this process, people really tried to say that was the reason. They nabbed it as a lack of athleticism and a lack of defensive prowess. He's completely proved both of those things wrong.
Quickly.
And if that's the case, not against NBA players yet, but I've seen him play against NBA players this summer, and it doesn't look like he's struggling at all to be athletic, to be quick enough to stay in front. When you're guarding probably the best point guard in the East, and iron shopping to iron setting, I'm putting Cam Boozer at 5 over Jaren Jackson Jr. at 6, and then Aaron Gordon at 7. And
we close. We damn close.
I'm gonna put him at 5.
We damn
close. I honestly, this would be my super hot take. I honestly think by the end of this year, he's gonna be at 3. Because I think that he's definitively, in my opinion, from skill set wise, translation wise, he's better than Alperen Sengun. Defensively and on offense, it's damn near identical.
Yeah.
And I just think that by the end of this year, he'll be a top 3 power forward in the West. That's my prediction. Right now, I'll give Alperen Sengun and Zion Williamson the respect they deserve, and I'll put them above him. But he's squarely at 5 over Jaren Jackson Jr. and Aaron Gordon.
So the only reason We differ just a little bit, and the reason is I did put Win. I think in grand scheme, Wemby is best at the 4, 100% like you did. He to me, he's just nothing but 7'4", 7'5" Jaren. Like when it comes to that, like he's never gonna, in my opinion, thrive at the center. They need to get somebody to be next to him, and I think they did that through the draft this year. So that's where it's gonna shake up a little bit. I got Alfie going number 1. It's the number 1 power forward in the West. I got Chet 2. I got Zion 3 strictly on just if this dude can just stay on the court and the team is not weird this year. Is
right.
I know what Zion's gonna do. It's just he has to be on that court. And I think it's hopefully gonna be some good juju their way. I hope it's good injury luck throughout the whole NBA at this point. Honestly, I'm tired of seasons going down for Achilles and ACLs and shit. So I'm gonna put him at 3. I'm gonna give Jaren his respect. Don't know if he's. I mean, accolades. I ain't gonna. He's number. I give him number 4 on my list. I don't know situationally though how that's gonna work out in Utah, because when you're talking about a guy that has shown, we try to solidify you as the 1B number 2 option here. Like it really wasn't an argument about who number 2 was in Memphis. It never was. Matter of fact, some people kind of wild with it, but some people tried to make you number 1. Some people did.
Facts.
You going out now to a team.
That's a real arc. That was a real arc.
We heard that argument, didn't we, bud?
Right.
You going to a team now with Keontae George that's in a contract year, which took a leap last year. He has star guard potential. We got Darren Peterson coming in, which you should be putting the ball in his hands and telling all of y'all, get the hell out the way. I don't care how long y'all been here. You got Lauri Markkanen that technically is a more versatile scorer with the basketball than Jaren is. Like I trust him 100% more as a 3-level scorer than Jaren, but they're about the same size. And then you had Jaren. So with those 4, and we ain't even talked about Ace Bailey. He doesn't have mental fortitude to insert himself like either one of those other 4 guys that we talked about. One of those other 5 guys will go out on the court and say, "Fuck you, give me basketball." They will do that. Jaren will not. He won't. He didn't do it when he was supposed to, and he was pushed to be there in that spot for y'all. And this is for those of y'all to say we only talk about somebody else. No. Talk about other players that used to be here too.
Facts.
We saw this. The track record showed that he's not ready to be that guy, and I just don't know if I trust him to that step when it's a bunch of other hungry wolves around him in Utah that want that basketball. But out of just talking about it, I'm gonna put him at number 4. I'm 100% with you. I got Cam at 5 for me. I don't see any other power forward having a better season than him based off the tools that he has, the keys that he has with the franchise, and just the roster makeup around him. I mean, he's set up to thrive, bro. I really think he's going to shock people when it comes to this rookie of the year race for sure. And then from there, like you said, right after that, I got Aaron Gordon. The rest of y'all really, in my opinion, don't matter. We talking about guys like Tamani Kamara. I think he's great. Jabari Smith, I think he's cool. Miles Bridges, Rui Hachimura. Like, I don't really care about the rest of these guys. Drummond, good riddance, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really care about these guys.
John Collins bouncing around. It's tough for them guys. They're gonna have to figure something out. Hope they found the home.
Yep, we'll see what happens. Keontae pissed. Got somewhere for you, boy.
Hold up, where is John Collins?
I think he got moved to Detroit. I think
he did. I may be wrong. So he's not even in the West. So yeah.
The company is draining as we go, bro. Right. And when y'all look at the people that we like, the tops are heavy. Don't get me wrong. When you start to get like 5 and below, it get a little spooky outside of point guard. Let's run through this center real quick.
This is the one. This is the one that I think is gonna shock people the most.
Let's do it.
Obviously Nikola Jokic is by far number 1. Head and shoulders number 1. This is a list that if you were a Victor at center type guy, you will have Victor on this list. But I have Victor on the power forward list.
Right.
So my next person on this list would be Zach Edey. At number 2. I mean, I look at Domantas Sabonis. Doesn't have the defensive impact. I look at Rudy Gobert, which is, I gotta respectfully maybe put him at 2. But when I'm talking about this year and projection, if Zach Edey stays healthy in this offense, he's just gonna touch the ball a lot more. He's gonna be in a better position defensively to get block shots and to be more productive. Playing next to, Boozer, he's gonna be in position to get more rebounds, to get easier buckets. It's a lot easier to pass the ball for a 4 that's coming downhill off of a short roll than it is for a point guard to just get one pick and roll, go downhill, and make a play. A lot more has to happen. When you're a 4, setting a pick, catching the ball in the short roll, that's already killed one half of the rotation, and now it's just an easy dump off or an easy alley hoop to the rim. For a center like Zach Edey. And I just think he's in a much better position when it comes to the way that he can get his buckets. And I just think he will outscore Rudy Gobert probably by at least 6, 7, 8 points, probably this season. And he'd probably be able to get close to matching his productivity on defense and rebounding. Him and Rudy are kind of in the same position when it comes to rebounding, with being like, a big part of their team's rebounding. But I just think that Edey is in a better position with who's next to him rebounding. If you start a Jeremy Grant, if you start a Cam Boozer, if you start a Cedric Howard, those 3 players are just better rebounders, in my opinion, than a Ant, than a Jaden McDaniels, and then a Jonathan Kuminga. I think they're better rebounders, not better players. So I just think productivity-wise, Zach Edey would be number 2 on my list behind Nikola Jokic. Then you have a Rudy Gobert, and then you have a Domantas Sabonis, and then Isaiah Hartenstein and everything after that. But maybe a Walker Kessler is in that group as well. But we've already seen what Edey has done to Walker Kessler pretty much every time he plays him. But
and he with the Snow Time Lakers, so
right.
We ain't worry about the Snow Time Lakers this year.
Exactly. But that's just how I feel about Domantas Sabonis' lack of defense. I think is more of a hindrance. And then I think Rudy Gobert's lack of offense is a really big hindrance for him as well. So I will have Zach Edey on my list at number 2 for Western Conference centers.
So what I want you to do, I'm going to run through mine really quick. I want you to add up your positions. We want to get the average number. Add up your rankings of Grizzly players. Where you had them at what spots, divide that joint by 5 and let me know. And as soon as I get done, I want you to be ready. For me, I have Nikola Jokic at number 1. You can't dispute that. It's not even an argument. Number 2, I have Wemby. Just because, like I said, I got him with the center versus the power forwards. It's not really an argument to me. Jokic's got to go number 1. Wemby has to go number 2. It's not really an argument there. Number 3, I have Zach Edey. Because I went back and watched every one of the highlights of those 11 games that he played, bro, on YouTube today or last 2 weeks.
Right.
It's nobody in the NBA in the last probably 10 years, maybe longer, but I'm just going to say 10. I'll go back 2016. That has been his size and that has used his size effectively and efficiency the way that he does. Most guys we see coming to the league his size, we look at like a Taco Fall, or it's a goofy guy that done come from another country that like he's just tall and lanky, but he can't put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's just tall. He's something to look at. He's something to be just, one of the wonders of the world, goddammit. Zach Edey is put that size with physical dominance and literally is just moving motherfuckers out the way, just catching tips, putting shit back, dunking on people, moving people out of the way, and his point guards are finding him in positions to just toss the ball and he's finishing. And then defensively, bro, I saw him one time, it was the end of the quarter, he missed a free throw, guy gets the ball. Zach Edey does not jump. He flat foot puts his arms in the air and blocks the dude trying to do a 94-footer. He didn't even jump, bro.
Didn't even jump.
We ain't seen no shit like Zach Edey before. Like, so all I gotta say is put the seatbelt on for this season, bro. Because dude, like, I'm gonna just go do mine so we can get out of the way. My average, I got Ty Jerome at 12, Ced Coward at 7, I got Grant at 9, I have Cam Boozer at 5. I got Edie at 3. When you put them all together, divided by 5, my average is 7. 7 out of 15. That's a pretty solid ass team in the West. That's not the worst team in the West. That's a pretty solid, even middle of the pack team. What number you got, bro?
I had Ty Jerome at 8, Cedric Coward at 8, based on your shooting guard rankings. I had Jeremy Grant at 10, based on your small forward rankings. I had Cam Boozer at 5, and I had Zach Edey at 2. Came out to 6.6.
We right there. Damn. Yeah, you round out to 7, goddamn. We still got it in the middle of the pack.
Facts. And can I just run through some numbers real quick?
Real quick.
When it comes to Ty Jerome, he averaged 19.7, 5.7 on 42% from 3, and he did it in 22.6 minutes. That's your point guard who's probably gonna get 25 plus minutes this year. Then at Cedric Coward, he basically averaged 14 and 6 in limited minutes as well, in a weird role they were kind of trying to have him in. Jeremy Grant averaged 19 points a game last year at your small forward. Boozer in college last year averaged 22.5, 10 rebounds, 4 assists on 56% field goal, 39% from 3 with a 33.7 PER. And we saw pretty much every time he touched the ball in Summer League, something good happened. I would say that from a productivity standpoint, he should definitely be matching what we lost probably in Jaren Jackson Jr. Maybe not as much in points, but the combination of points, rebounds, assists, I think he's right on line with that or even over that. And then with Zach Edey last year, when he got 20 plus minutes a game, he averaged 13.6 points per game, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks on 63% shooting, despite his season being cut short by ankle injury. And he also had a 32.17 rebound performance with 5 blocks last year. So if we have any, we have no idea what this team is going to be. But from a starter perspective, those are some productive guys, man. And we have some pretty productive guys coming off the bench as well. Based on the average that we got, I would say that prediction probably puts us anywhere from that 6th to 8th seed based on positional prediction. I'm looking forward to doing the actual win-loss prediction next week.
We win that next week, yeah. I can't wait. We're going to do that one, and we might well go throw the bench in there, too. We might well throw the bench in there. I think that's gonna be a fun exercise too. Shit, we ain't number time, so I think that's gonna be a good one, bro. I want y'all, Kenny. I hope this is a clip for us this week. We ain't going in, y'all, boy. You know what I'm saying? Leave us alone. Get up off our back. Get y'all ass blocked because I ain't got time to go back and forth no more. Give us your rankings. We'll do this same exercise with yourself at home and post your ranking and let us know how y'all feel once you get the numbers back. Be biased. We tried our best not to be biased. We tried to do everything in this situation with fact, numbers, projections, situations, where they gonna be at. Y'all let us know how y'all feel, bro. Don't put everybody at 15th because that just ain't true. It just ain't.
Y'all wilding.
It just ain't the truth.
Blocked. I'm gonna be blocking people like Chris this week. Blocked.
You just gonna have to just post your screenshot of me blocking your ass. I don't care. I won't see it. Somebody sent it, but I won't see it. I don't care, bro. I don't. So anyway, man, we're going to get up out of here, bro. So on B can get on here. This was a good exercise, bro. This was fun as hell. I'm going to run this whole back tonight just to run through it again. But again, y'all do this, bro. I want y'all to really do this. Sit down, think with your basketball brain, your rational brain. Get Zach Climate out your mind. Get Ja out your mind. Jaren out your mind. They gone. Well, it's Climate here. But the rest of these dudes gone, bro. Just focus on what we got. 100%. So, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny trying to get us. We gonna get doxxed in front of him.
Bro, I just had. Anyway, I talked to you about that live. We're gonna get up out of here, bro. But hey, Coach Bud, but Chris, man, this is another episode, man. This was a great episode. Y'all run it back this week. Make sure y'all do something that makes you happy, that puts a smile on your face, that makes you feel good. That's what it's all about. Take care of your mentals, man. That's all you got at the end of the day, even when all of this other stuff going on. Get your mentals right. Keep them right, man. If you need somebody to talk to, hit us up, goddammit. We here for you, man. We here for you and all the drama you got. Hit somebody up. We got your back. We out of here, man. As we always say, go Grizz.
Go Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffin' Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next week.